Hello, hello, welcome in, welcome back, welcome to my channel. I am Lisa and this is North Star Energy Healing. Excuse me. Today is Saturday, May 10th, 2025. This is a timeless reading for Virgo. Virgos, we are going to get into the, it's not really a coffee cup, it's a small, it's kind of like a tulip shaped little bowl because I already used I only have 2 teacups and I used them already. So, but wanted to get a reading in for you as well. Okay, Virgo. So as I was meditating and focusing and concentrating on your energy, I just saw a vision or a visual of the sky, like the night sky with stars, and then like you with a wand, like swishing and stardust coming out of the wand, like creating things. That's it. So, but that was the only thing they gave me. So I guess we'll have to see what happens with the rest of the reading. So, wand in the starry sky. Okay, Virgos. This is how your cup looks. And if you look at this space here, to me, that looks exactly like a Victorian lady with a dress. She's got like one arm up, one arm raised, just kind of standing there in all her beauty. And she's got this long, it reminds me of one of those dresses like that would have a bustle in the back and then it's kind of long. I mean, it's just beautiful, a beautiful vision, beautiful thought there. So Victorian lady there, standing there, beautiful. Inside, oh my gosh, inside the Victorian lady is the perfect face. Can you see that? Of a dog or a wolf. You see that? Or what animal do you feel it is? Then over here, it looks like there's another, that looks like an owl. Oh my gosh, right there above my little pointer. So Victorian lady standing there, beautiful, beautiful dress, kind of, would you say that? Like when dresses have like it's not a wide, I don't know, folds, like folds of material. And in that material is that dog's face or wolf's face and the owl's face. Wolf, owl. Wowzers. Okay. So a dog is typically loyalty, right? A loyal friend, a loyal person. Wolves, I'm not really sure what, let me see if I have, I'm going to go to my animal deck and see. I don't know if there is a wolf card in here. I think there is, but just let me see here. We all have our tools that we use, right? I don't have these cards memorized. I do remember some. There's a coyote, but that's not, oh yeah, there is a wolf. Okay, wolf, pathfinder. Okay, we'll look at that in a minute. Okay. And then owl, I think, is represents wisdom. And sorry, I will get this. They had me do this for another reading today too. When some other animals came up, they said just get your animal deck. Yeah, it's a tool because, like I said, I don't have all these things memorized. Oh my gosh, owl magic. Okay. All right, we'll look at those in a minute. Hopefully we don't get a whole bunch of other animals coming out or this reading will get too long. Okay, Victorian lady, beautiful, wolf / dog, owl. Okay, let's see what else we have here. I see like a funnel. It could be, don't take this the wrong way because I'm not a weather, a meteorologist. Right here, you see it going down. So it looks sort of like a funnel cloud, a funnel of water, like a whirlpool, or, it could be a tornado. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be weather related. It could mean there could have been some sort of tornado-ish, whirlpool-ish feeling. So what would that be? A tornado of feeling would be either somebody came to visit you and you felt like a tornado had landed. A whirlpool would be something that you would feel like you were being kind of sucked down. It would be like if you were around somebody with negative energy. What was the other one? A tornado, whirlpool, and all right. Well, it's gone now, so it must not have been important. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I see a swan. Oh boy, here we go with the animals. I see a swan. So I see there's this here. There's like a swan here. It could be two swans. Swans represent budding beauty. Well, to me, it's like, you remember the story, The Ugly Duckling, and spirit gives me things that will trigger something in me to say something. So a swan ends up being beautiful, but at the beginning of life, they're not so beautiful, right? This can be a parallel, like our souls. Like, we're born innocent babies. We don't know anything because we've forgotten everything from our life between lives. But as we go through life, we're sort of molded into this beautiful soul through our challenges, our lessons, the different things like that. So it could be that. But I will get the swan card out. My goodness. All right, let me see here. Now I see a turtle. Oh, for God's sakes. Okay. I see a turtle or a tortoise. I see the shell really clearly, and he's looking back. He's looking back towards the back part of, like, where he just came from. And spirit is saying, don't look back at all of that, because you need to look forward, because that's where you're going. So don't look back, right? Don't look back to see how far you've come and then say, oh my gosh, I should be further along. Because a turtle represents slow, right? Slow and steady wins the race. You need to keep looking ahead, looking forward, going forward, right? Okay, let's see. All right, let me look a little bit deeper in. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe all of the animal faces in this. This is crazy. I see more dogs. I see another dog's face right here. This kind of looks like a bulldog. And then I see a dog over here. It kind of looks like a Labrador, like, just a regular dog. And I see another owl. So 2 dogs and an owl, 2 owls, 2 dogs, and that wolf coyote face. It's just, I don't think that the camera can. Okay, so whoops, that's the owl, the first owl face. Okay, let me see if I can, just a second. So the bulldog is right here, and you could kind of see the jowls right there. And then the Labrador is up here. Not that I have to do this, but I just want you to trust me, which you probably do if you're watching. Dogs, again, loyalty, right? Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh. I see, is this a bee or a butter? Nope, it's a bee. Okay, this is bigger. Like, I can see like the lines on the bee's body right here, and the wings. This wing is a little bit smaller, and the 2, like, what are those things called? Antennas or something. A bee. So bees produce honey, right? Bees have 2 sides, stinging, and honey. Not the same bee, because I don't think honeybees sting. But bees can be stingers or honey makers. And by the same token, so can we, right? We can be beautiful and sweet and kind and pollinating everybody with kindness, or we can be harsh and stinging with what we say or what we do. Thank you, Spirit. Oh my gosh. All right, that was... So we need to be careful. You need to be careful. We don't want to hurt other people with our words, or put words out there that are hurtful or painful, or, like that. Okay, let me look down in the bottom and see if I see anything. I just can't get over that Victorian lady and how perfect it looks to me. It's crazy. Oh God, now I see another dog face. This is the face of, can never remember this dog breed. Spud Mackenzie. It's what is that dog? It has a longer face. It's some kind of a terrier. Is it a bull terrier I'm thinking of? So 3 dogs. My goodness. Somebody has lots of loyalty. If you have any ones of those breeds of dogs, bulldog, bull terrier, Labrador, a wolf hybrid or something like that, then that's in spirit, then they're just letting you know they're here. Okay. All right. Well, we didn't get a lot of messages in the cup today, but that's all right. That's perfectly fine. Spirit gives us, remember, Spirit gives us what we need or what you need. This isn't my reading. This is Virgo, and the plate I had to use is huge. All right. I can't put my hand behind it or it will hinder what I'm looking at. Okay. Oh, gotta be kidding me. Okay. So here is a horse head. You can probably see it. It's actually 2 horses. Ears, 1 muzzle, 2 muzzle. It's like a mama and baby horse or a daddy and baby. And their heads are right together like they're loving each other. Can you see it? I think you can. It's this whole thing right here. Beautiful love between. Now, Mother's Day is tomorrow. Maybe that's why that is in there, the love between a mother and child for Mother's Day. Oh, isn't that sweet? That's so beautiful. I can't believe how clear that is. I'm always amazed when I do these things, honestly. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Now my fingerprints are all over the plate. What? I'm just looking to see what the next... Okay. I don't really see anything else. I mean, if Spirit doesn't point something out, then, I'm not going to sit here and belabor it. Just the 2 horse heads are just, it's beautiful, right? Horses represent freedom, but I feel like in this one, it has to do with a parent and child, the love between a parent and child. Okay, what was the other one I had to get out? Swan. Okay. You guys probably think this is so nuts. Oh my gosh, come on. It's probably going to be the last one I come to just because. Oh, I love these cards. I love these cards. I love these cards. Okay. All right. They have bumblebee jasper on them. Isn't that a beautiful stone? This bumblebee jasper. Look at it. Pretty, right? Okay, so let's look at the deeper messages. So the first was that wolf, right? Pathfinder. Release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. Okay. Wolf. The next one we saw was owl. Magic. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. Okay, didn't that one say release your past? Okay, and then let the past go. So that's 2 messages there with the wolf and the owl of letting the past go. So let's keep that in mind as we go forward in the reading. Swan, grace. You who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Now, whenever this card doesn't come out a lot, but whenever I get that, I always feel like it's someone in spirit giving you a message. So if any of you watching have a mom who's in spirit, I would think that would be her, because we had the mama and baby horse, right? So I would think so you who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. I feel like that's somebody who's crossed. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. Yeah. Being graceful while beautiful is a wonderful characteristic, because nobody likes to see a beautiful person who's full of themselves, and that's just not good, right? Okay. All right, yeah. We may come back to that. Okay. So then, as I was meditating and focusing and concentrating on your energy, they wanted me to use the Tree of Life Oracle. I don't use this a whole lot. It has some messages in it that are a little confusing, so I don't use it a lot. Then I thought there was going to be another Oracle deck, and I got it down. So I had these two decks here. This deck gave us two cards. I went to reach for the other Oracle deck, and I heard no. No. And I was like, really? Okay, well, let me see if anything comes out. And I heard no 2 more times. I'm like, okay, they don't want that deck. So I have to listen to my guides. They're the reason I do this. The only reason I can do this. So the first card that came out was, the Magician. I forgot about that. The Magician. And we already had Owl Magic, right? And what else did we have to do with that? I don't remember. Okay, this is a beautiful card. Look at it. 12th Path, the Magician. Magic, divine mind, and intent. So you see this magician is a female. She's got purple flowers, and she's wrapped in red and white. And she's got, I think, the ibis around her. I'm pretty sure that's what this is there with the long beak. And the infinity symbol. The 4 elements: pentacles, swords, wands and cups. It's okay. I'm here. I'm still here. Okay, and they're all kind of floating in the air around her. There are also some signs of the zodiac. I see Taurus. I only see Taurus. Well, that's weird. All right, well, let's not worry about that. Okay, Magician. There are as many myths and stories about the world of magic as there are stars in the sky, but all of them have one thing in common: intention. Okay. Remember how I said the only thing they gave me was seeing a person or a soul or an essence in the starry sky wielding a wand across it? Interesting, right? What is your intention right now? What is it you want to send out into the world? And how are you going to use your magic to make it so? You may have been immersing yourself in the magical worlds a little too much, feeling out of sorts and not knowing which side is up anymore. Restore your equilibrium by clearing your mind and linking it to divine thoughts rather than the world of want, manifest, learn, predict, and prophesize. All those things are held in this card, but you have to know how to work with them. It may be time to apprentice yourself to a master or take on an apprentice yourself. Sometimes the best way to learn is to teach, Virgo. This card offers you symbolism to work with. You may be gathering magical tools around you: an athame for air, a wand for fire, a cup for water, and a disc for earth. So an athame is kind of like a ceremonial dagger. So a dagger or sword for air, obviously, a wand for fire, cup for water, and a disc or a coin for earth. Learn how to use them and marvel at how the magic in the universe is finding magic that is in you. The Magician. Okay. Beautiful. And then the other card that came out is the element of air. And I find this very intriguing. The card is absolutely beautiful. With this person there, he's got a sword sort of in his hands, but it's all ethereal. There's a feather, a sword, there's butterflies, there is a compass, a couple of fairies. Okay? thoughts, mind, communication. So with the Magician, you have magic, divine mind, and intent. With the element of air, you have thoughts, mind, and communication. I love it. Words, thoughts, communication, language, distinctly human gifts that have so many blessings and curses, literally. When this card appears, you're not being asked where you can use your airy nature. Not just your words, but your lightness of being in a world that can often feel heavy, tying you down rather than allowing you to fly. You could have a choice to make that's playing on your mind. And regardless of your astrological sun sign, the influence of any Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius planets could be helping or hindering that. As air bends to create sound, you're being asked to use its magic to bend things to your will. Perhaps you're being called to write a book of poetry, prose, fiction, or nonfiction, write a play, or offer up another of air's gifts to lighten or enlighten. Hold on. Got hair in my mouth. Take ownership of any bright ideas that come your way now, for such is the nature of this element that anything left unsaid or not acted on will be blown into the next willing mind. For activation, when you feel mind fog setting in, take yourself out into a windy day. Feeling anything from a gentle breeze to a howling wind will clear your mind. Wow. If that's too much, just do some cloud gazing. Watch as the element of air gently pushes the clouds away. So something in here jumped out at me, and I'm like, okay, did we say that already? It was something to... Blessings and curses. Okay, thoughts and communication. Blessings and curses. Being careful of what we say. Oh, it was the bee. Yes, I knew. I was like, when I read that, I was like, blessings, curses. So, words and communication. Remember, we just had that message with the bee. How bees can make honey and be sweet, or they can sting. And I mentioned, or Spirit mentioned through me, that could have to do with your words and communication. And here it comes up again. Okay, so they wanted me to use the Oz and Wonderland deck. It's a beautiful deck, but sometimes I do get caught up in the beautiful illustrations on these cards. These cards, I've had these cards for a year now because it was Mother's Day last year. These were a gift from my daughter and granddaughter on Mother's Day. Okay, let's see for my lovely Virgos. Wow, lots and lots of messages in here already with the coffee cup and all those animals, the oracle cards. Definitely feeling, though, like there's a creative cycle coming on because with that Magician and with that vision they gave me of you in the starry sky, having your wand, just making that stardust in the sky with your wand. Definitely feel that. But also feeling like you need to be careful with your words, right? You need to be careful with your words. Not only when you're talking to other people, but when you're talking or thinking about yourself, right? Thoughts become things, right? So I can't believe this. That's the Emperor. I thought it was the Magician again. That's okay. The Emperor is a good one too. The Emperor, I think, Virgos, you get that a lot because the Emperor likes to bring things into order, and Virgo likes also things to be perfect. So if we mixed, Virgo energy with the Emperor energy, it's almost too much to bear. It's like I can't get all that organized, right? Okay, because it would be too much. What is that? The Four of Pentacles. What do you keep and what do you give away, right? It was, in the traditional tarot, well, not the, in the one that I always use, it's like somebody holding a box with pentacles, and he's got 3 in the box and 1 in his hand, and he's trying to decide, what do I keep and what do I give? And that can be about, what do I say, what do I not say, right? That can also be about how much of my energy do I give to a thing or a person, and how much do I keep? That can also be, it could have to do with money and investing. Like, how much money do you give your, your trainer, or your, sometimes people want you to invest in something, and the price gets higher and higher and higher. In fact, I have a Virgo friend who had a situation like that, where it was, okay, take this course from me, okay, pay for that, take the next level, okay, pay for that, take the next, and it was going on and on and on, and getting very pricey, right? So she had to make a decision. Okay, am I going to really pay for this next level, or do I want to stop here? So keep that in mind. What are you spending on, training or people, or I don't know, whatever. It could be anything. It could be going out to eat, for all I know, because I'm not a Virgo, so this is not my reading. Okay. All right, let's see. Oh my gosh. 2 of the same. I can already see that there's a double message about what do I keep and what do I give away, but we'll get there. Okay, so. Oh no, this is the 9 of Pentacles, not the 4. Okay, wow, that changes everything. So the 9 of Pentacles is wow, 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 abundance. Yay. I'm glad it's the 9 and not the 4. The 9 is a lot easier because it's actually abundance. Look at her. That's Queen Alice. She's standing there in her beautiful dress and tights and crown, the beautiful flowers and mushrooms, the beautiful chessboard, and her beautiful whatever that is she's holding on to, perfume bottle maybe, I don't know, with her brooch. 9 of Pentacles is material success, basically. So that's coming in for you. The Emperor is the Wizard of Oz. This card is so cool, isn't it? Look at it. It's like Oz is in his head, right? I just love this. This deck is so wondrous and beautiful. So we already talked about the Emperor. So the Emperor is Aries energy. It's also the energy of bringing things into order. It's like if you had, I'm trying to think of, it's like looking at your desk, and there's just stacks of papers and folders and everything's everywhere. And then you've got to sort through those and go, these are the priority, these are second priority, these are the least of my worries. And you put them all in order, okay? So there's a message there about that with the Emperor. King of Cups. I think this is also from Alice. King of Cups, King Rinkatink. I don't remember that character. So the King of Cups is a softer king. He is a nurturing king. He is a king that's about loving. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, nurturing, loving. Look at him. He looks so jovial and happy. Like you could just go up and get a hug from him and you'd feel so much better, right? It's a beautiful purple and gold card. This is a card of masculine love energy, masculine nurturing energy, that type of thing. And then you have the 7 of Pentacles. This was the one that I thought, if you had the 4 of Pentacles and the 7, those are similar. Oh, you do have the 4. Oh my God. Okay, that's funny. The last card that came out was the 4 of Pentacles, even though I thought the first card was the 4 of Pentacles. Jeepers creepers. Okay. So the 7 of Pentacles is deciding what you're going to pick from your garden, basically. That's what this one is. I mean, in another deck, she's in an orchard and there's pentacles in the tree and she has an empty basket. All right. So this is Annie M. She's looking at everything that she has created. She's looking at her beautiful kitty cats walking on the path, the birdies at the bird feeder, the cow, the windmill, the pumpkins, the tomatoes, the flowers, all of this. And she's like, okay, what am I going to take and use today? It's like walking out into your garden and say, I'm going to make a salad. Which ones do I want to use? It's that kind of energy of, from what you know and what you've learned, what are you going to do with it? Like, which ones are you going to pull from? Maybe you have a lot of training in IT or website management or social media, but you can't use all, 25 things that you know when you're working for a client. You may just use 2 or 3 of those tools, right? So this card is kind of saying, okay, look in your toolbox. What is it that you need to use right now for this, whatever this is, okay? And only you know what that is, Virgos. Whatever it is that you're going to do, what are the tools that you need to get out of your toolbox, okay? And then you have the star, beautiful Aquarius energy. This is Glinda the Good Witch. She's my favorite character in The Wizard of Oz. I love, love, love her. Billie Burke was the actress's name that played Glinda. I wish they'd redo that movie. Not The Wiz, but I wish they'd redo the original just to update it. Imagine how it would look now. It would look similar to these cards, right? If they were to redo that. Because Wicked was not that story. I didn't like that movie. The singing was amazing, but I didn't like it. That's just me. Please don't give me hate comments about that, okay? So this is hopes, dreams, and wishes fulfilled. This is being able to empty your pitchers of star water because you know that you can fill them right back up. This goes right along with your 9 of Pentacles abundance, right? You've got abundance, Virgos. You have it in spades. You have it in stars. You have it in stardust, right? So then here comes the 4 of Pentacles. It's so weird to me that I thought this was the 4 because I just saw the Roman numeral 1, but I didn't see what was behind it, and I just thought it was the 4, but it wasn't. It was the 9. All right. 4 of Pentacles is what I was explaining earlier. Sorry that this is confusing, but I'm not going to go back and edit or fix or redo this video. So in the traditional, or in the tarot deck that I use, it's somebody standing there with a box. There's 3 gold pentacles in the box and 1 in his hand, his or her, deciding what to use, what to keep, what to give. Okay, so that is similar to the 7 of Pentacles. I always say that these 2 cards can go hand in hand. This is looking at what you're going to take down and use, right? This is deciding what you're going to use for yourself and what you're going to give to someone else. So what energy are you going to give away? What energy, what money, what finances, what time, what resources, okay? So the 4 of Pentacles is very, it's being, God, I'm hearing the word shrewd, but that's not, I guess, yeah, it's being shrewd. Knowing what you need to keep for yourself and what it's okay to give away, what it's okay to share, right? Okay, I want to clarify the 4 of Pentacles just because it can have a few different meanings. Okay, so everything, let me see. 9 of Pentacles, yeah, that's abundance. Emperor, that's getting your things in order. The King of Cups, loving, nurturing, water energy. The 7 of Pentacles is just deciding what tools you're going to use. The Star is hopes, dreams, and wishes fulfilled. But the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, is there anything else that you can tell my Virgos about that 4 of Pentacles, please? What else can you tell them about that 4 of Pentacles? They said I just told you. Okay, what is it? 2 of Wands. Okay. Oh my gosh, Spirit. 2 of Wands. 2s are choice. In this card, it's definitely a choice of what you're going to do and which way you're going to go. He's got the world in his hands, and then he's got his wand with the flag of the roses and lilies, I think. Yeah, roses and lilies. The other wand is sprouting greenery, and he has to decide between the 2. What am I going to do? So, that's explained. So the 4 of Pentacles, you've got to decide how much of yourself, your time, your energy, your knowledge you're going to give away, right? And I couldn't possibly go back and redo this reading because between the cup, the oracle messages, and all of this, it's a lot. Okay, so let's see if there's a couple of trinkets that I can get you. We used this for someone. I think it was Leo. I don't remember. Let's see if there's anything that wants to come out of the trinket. Oh, I should do it on camera, right? Anything, Spirit, that you want to come out of the trinket. Oh, okay. That went underneath. Oh, it's on top. Okay. Okay. Oh, I guess it didn't go under there. It landed on the card. How funny is that? This cat landed on the owl card. Okay, let's see what we have. The word is fearless family. So fearless, being fearless when you're making these choices and these decisions, right? You have everything you need. You have the 12th path of the magician. You have the element of air, right? You have everything you need, Virgos, to step forward. Always remember that family is important. And remember, we had the horses there. Oh my gosh, it's so, I love how Spirit ties these things in. I don't know how I do it. I don't know how they do it. I don't know. Okay. This cat landed on the owl, and it's quite a beautiful, can you see how it's got all these designs on it? It's almost like a sugar skull cat. It's pretty cool. So cats represent independence, right? Cats only come to you when they feel like it. Cats don't care what you think. They will do what they want to do when they want to do it. So that could be a message to you, Virgos, about that it's okay to do things in your time when you feel like taking this and sharing it, when you feel like sharing time, when you feel in your gut. And then we have this little fish. It's funny, it's got a little something in its mouth. Can you see that? It looks like a little pearl, doesn't it? I never noticed that before. I just had this come out for another one. And so that's so funny. A fish with a pearl in its mouth. You never know what you're going to find, right? Fish can represent Christianity. Pearls of wisdom, I'm hearing. If any of you do read the Bible or have a favorite Bible quote, you may want to think of that now. Pearls of wisdom. There is a deck called Pearls of Wisdom. It's Blossom Goodchild, who I listen to. I've recommended her previously on this channel. So you may want to check out that deck. It's an oracle deck called Pearls of Wisdom. It's not really, it's quotes from her channelings, I think. And then you have love. So you have love and family and the horses. You have the kitty cat of independence. You have the fish with the pearl in its mouth. And you have fearless. I love this for you, Virgos. I love it. I'm not going to pull more animal cards because we already have 3. Wolf, Pathfinder, Owl Magic, and Swan Grace. If you remember those, they talked about magic. They talked about leaving the past behind, moving forward, blooming into your swan. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this. I truly thank you for tuning in. I couldn't do this without you because it literally wouldn't be any fun. Okay, so please give the video a like. Give me a comment. Let me know your reaction to this. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.